Hello, everyone. Here we are, Wicked Sales. Today we're talking about prayerful success. Looking forward to diving in with you today. So, as always, I'm going to dive right into the content of what we're going to be talking about today up front. Then I'll be doing some group scanning, energy scanning of all of you. I'm getting messages to share with you on this day. And then we'll party on from there. If there's people that are wanting individual energy scans, we'll make sure that you get those today. And looking forward to that. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Xana. And I'm just so grateful to have you here. So now, for those of you that you're all at different stages, right, of your development in your purpose, in your business, and everything, right? So some of you maybe are still feel like you're just getting started with coaching and healing and all that, and you're just perhaps, pleading, begging, and hoping for success. And you know what I found out about that? That doesn't work so well. Okay, it might keep you in the game sometimes, that sort of method. And there's a time and place for everything. Sometimes, hey, begging can work. I mean, it really can when done properly, right? Proper begging can work. Oh, God, please, because you're fully surrendered, right? So it can be amazing. However, it's not a good overall strategy usually to get started. So as we get going, though, those of us are more those fire starters, right? Those people that start out with a ball of fire and we start having success in our businesses. What happens is we see the growth it starts happening quite rapidly or exponentially for those of us really starting to rock it out, right? So if you're fortunate enough to maybe get that going, great. So you've got this great success, you scale it, you do all this stuff, you get to the mountaintop or whatever, and hopefully you can look at it and say, wow, I'm so pleased with what I've said yes to, what I've been serving, and the results it's brought, and just enjoying the vibe, the energy that I'm in of this success, this being in the connection with my soul, doing what I'm here to do, feeling bliss and joy and fulfillment every step along the way. And hopefully that we create it that way, that we experience that with an ever expanding opportunity to allow for more. So hopefully, right? And what can happen is sometimes is if we have built that foundation, we can get our foundation clear and prayerful. This is getting the prayerful success. We have prayerfully created that foundation, and then we're trying to, well, let's make this happen. Let's do this. Let's do that. We create a foundation that, yes, we might grow. We might start seeing clients, but we hit a place where we max out. We get tired of doing consults. We get tired of chasing after new clients. Even if you do an attraction system, you still feel like I got to attract them, I got to do something. You might get tired of one-to-ones. You might get tired of your leverage system. You might get tired of anything in the business. After you keep going. The awakened ones, we're deep. We're like, okay, is this really what I want? What's next? The creative ones, right? You're creative. You're deep. You're creative. You're highly curious and intellectual, many of you. And so you get curious about, what am I doing anyway? What's my life about? What's my purpose about? And you wonder about that. And so that, here today during this live, I helped with those things. I'm going to talk about some speaking points about prayerful success, but then we're going to tune in to see what I'm picking up on, what's true for the group, what's true for you individually, and all that good stuff. So, but we hit these places where we get a little restless, we get a little bored. Maybe we have a greater calling than what we've even scratched the surface of, but we feel exhausted. We feel like confused. We want to just hit the snooze button, or we want to just meditate on the flowers, right? We just want to allow that to happen. Then we say, wow, we're so lazy. How are we ever going to have the next level of success? So obviously, I'm going to have to work way harder in order to let that happen. And so that we get down that rabbit hole. So a lot of things that can snag us, even in the midst of trying to succeed, once you get to different plateaus, or even in the beginning, but you're trying to go to a next level and you're not seeing that happening in a way that feels aligned with your flow, and also with that natural fire and steel that you have as well, that I talk about here. That you're like, hey, let's make this happen. Oh, it's time for a nap. I just want to take the day off, right? So you get both of those vibes coming in. what does that tell you? What that tells you naturally is that you're meant to embrace all of that. We're meant to embrace all of it. It's not one or another. Like this week, last few weeks, great. Metrics-wise, my business, happy with what's happening. And then certain things happen, and it's like, okay, this week, wow, I've got some things to work on if I come from my head, on my metrics, right? How many people I'm meeting with, etc. And then the place where we get stuck, it's psychologically where we create unnecessary suffering is, oh my God, I'm not measuring up. Either we just give up and we just plead and hope something will land on our doorstep that'll bless our lives, or we're going to make it happen, or we can have prayerful success. So let's talk about prayerful success. So in order to have prayerful success in your business, you need to perpetually be releasing the monkey mind that continues to tell you that somehow you're not getting something right. Hi, Mary. Hi, Allie. So grateful to be with you all. Is to drop the monkey mind. We need to deepen into the connection. So when I talk about these 3 simple steps, it's simple. I might use a lot of words, but it is simple. All right. The first thing is the basics, and we forget the basics. Some of us a lot of the time, right? When we get out of our caves and we get out and try and expand our business, your mind might get pretty active, right? We have to get more prayerful. We need to become more centered again. So the first step is to allow ourselves to get more connected with our essence, with that presence within, allowing ourselves to be centered in that, knowing we have incredible ideas and thoughts and intentions. And so the old school way to do it, for those of you who are motivated people who like to make things happen, is, well, I'll just get clear on it and I work hard and I'll pray on it even like crazy and make it happen, right? But somehow it feels exhausting, right? And I can tell you, it's just exhausting. What you want to do is deepen your presence. I've learned, through a lot of experimentation that I can get fired up, and I still do. I'll get fired up and I'll make things happen. It's fine. But what's more effective is deepening in connection. So the more you can deepen a connection, when you're actually praying, when you're praying for anything, and you're praying for success in your business and for your purpose, all that stuff, first thing is to connect, right? It's just to deepen in your breath and connect. Just feel that connection. Just breathe. You have maybe a ritual of breathing. I feel the energy. That's why I say breathe through your nose, up through your crown chakra, up through your higher self, blah, 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 up to the higher self, all that stuff up to no, and then we breathe out through our mouths. Let this energy come back down through your higher self, down through all your chakras, through your physical body, through your field, down through your feet, down through your root chakra, down to the core of the earth. And that's a really quick way of connecting. But I'm breathing, and I'm inviting people to breathe with me to get into that connection. And then we're deepen into that connection, right, from there. But the first thing is to get connected. Are we even connected? If you're finding yourself getting distorted in your thoughts and having negative thoughts and you're spinning, I don't know. That's what the mind always says. I don't know. Is just allow yourself to deepen in connection. Just deepen in connection. It could be as simple as like, before I got on the live, I looked outside, you just look out in the grass. Looking at I have some weeds in my yard, actually, so I'll just look at the weeds, just watch them moving around. Oh, the presence. Just allow yourself to be present and connected. Everything's happening in its perfect timing and order. We just need to trust. We need to trust that. So we do need to embrace that. We need to trust that. It's not one or the other, folks. So we need to embrace all of aspects. So we want to embrace that everything is as it is. So when we go into prayer, we go into prayer for success each moment of our life, and in formal prayer, we could deepen our connection. We get connected, we realize everything's already perfect. We're already fully connected. There's nothing's lacking. We are full, whole, and complete, and that's always true. And the key is to remember it's always true. It's never not true. Only this thing up here would tell you otherwise. Oh, something must be lacking. Look at my sales. Look at my relationship. Look at my health. Look at my... Okay, something's lacking. No. Everything's in its divine perfection. It is now and always. Now, some people say, no, that's a spiritual bypass. No. It's not a spiritual bypass to recognize the truth that everything is exactly as it's meant to be right now. Could not be any other way. With prayerful success, that's the first step. Our second step is to deepen your connection. So you want to deepen your connection and begin to, clarify your intention, or through your words, through words. If you're doing a verbal prayer, through your words is to start declaring what you know to be the truth. Hey, I'm whole, I'm well, I'm one with Source. Okay, first it's like Source is all there is. I'm one with Source, right? Those two first steps, and the 5 steps that I teach around prayer. There's all kinds of different prayers. The first thing is acknowledging Source is everything. Source is love, Source is joy, Source is all this. Source is all those things, and I'm one with it, and could feel that when you pray. So whether you're saying that or you're just in a moment, deepening connection, you feel that. It's deepening that connection so that when you're going to lay down the track of intention and even action and everything, that is coming from the strong foundation, so that it can have the sort of awakened success that you want it to have within you, and then therefore for all that you're here to serve. Hi, Stella. Hi, Nathalie, and everyone. So we just need to allow ourselves to just deepen into that and then declare, okay, I am one with Source. I'm one with love, joy, and fulfillment. Therefore, then we get to a third step, which is a realization step. So we can say, I recognize that because I'm one with prosperity, prosperity is happening in my life and my business because I say it so. And it's happening now. And so if you bring that into prayer and you just declare, you could say it with fire and steel, or you could say it as a whisper. And the softer the better, whatever feels good, whatever feels most connected for you right now. What it seems like the notes you need to hit right now. Just not from your mind, just from what you feel. There's no logical reason why a note needs to be this high or that low. Maybe there is. I don't know. I'm not a musician, but you know what I mean. It's a feeling. So it's like, okay, all right, I feel fired up. I'm going to really declare this. Okay, so you deepen in your connection and deepen into the intention and into the track that you're wanting to manifest. So if you want 5 new paying clients this week, or 1 or whatever it is, I declare 1 new high-paying client is manifesting now. And you can say it with that ferocity. I've done that for people that come to me for sessions, and out of the blue, somebody contacts them that day, because I said it's happening now. It's happening now. All right? We're infinite beings. If truly it interests us right now, we'll declare it and let it be, and then it's done. Prayerful success. It's already done. Out of the blue, someone can just drop right into your lap. That today. That's prayerful success. That's the easy way. That's not like, oh my God, where is it? Oh my God, what strategy? I got to contact 100 people today on Facebook. No, you might do that, but you don't need to necessarily. It's prayerful success. You might get motivated. You might get a feeling like, hey, there's 5 contacts I need to make on LinkedIn today. Hey, it's time for me to do my own Facebook Live today. You just prayerfully feel that. You feel the inspiration for it. You follow it. So that's the second step. And I'm going to get to the last one. Okay, this isn't a full master class, a mini master class, right? 10, 15 minutes. Okay, the big thing is to get so connected with it. Like when I say one client, 1 high-paying clients happen today. It's done now. Yeah, I'll just say last thing on that. When I speak like that, it's happening. It's something I'm connected with. After all these prayers I've done, it's happening. If I say it like that, it just happens. It just happens. So when I'm that clear about it, it happens. But I just need to allow myself to be clear. Then when it feels so clear, then the third step is to let go and just let it be. So much so that you might even forget you even prayed about it. That's the best. When you forget you even prayed about it, and then it happens, you're like, holy God, I think I prayed about that earlier today. And you might have even done it with ferocity, but you forgot all about it because you were so busy being present, so busy being in the moment with everything that needs your attention right now, or seems to want your attention, or whatever, that you even forgot about it because you're not hanging on to it anymore, right? So you let it be so is the third step. So when you get that clear track aligned, you just let it be so. Now, these aren't new revelations today, folks. I mean, maybe there's some tweaks in what I'm saying that's allowing you to have more confidence in your prayerful success, but it's a matter of practicing it. I find like that's the number one thing. It does sort of get back to the action thing, but it's also about a presencing thing. It's about a way of being. It's about really being this connection, feeling like I'm not having to do anything. I'm not having to make it happen, but it's something that I'm interested in. I'm interested in being connected. I'm interested in laying this track down. I'm interested in receiving this. And yet it's okay. I don't care. I'm just whatever's okay. I already said that's done. So why am I going to continue to worry about it? I'm not going to worry about if it's happening or not. I could care less. I already put the track down. I assume it'll happen. If it doesn't, then who cares? It's okay. But when you say it so clearly and you feel it so clearly, there tends not to be a questioning anymore. You're not questioning if it's happening. You just know it is. And then the more you can just forget about it, the easier it manifests. The easier it manifests. Now, this is why I always go on and on and on about these restaurant experiences I have had. And it's happened in business too, where I barely have the awareness of new clients coming in, and then they do. At the restaurants, it's just fun. Or I'll barely have the idea that I want a certain dish, and they bring it right to me. They bring it right to me. I'm not hoping it'll come or what. I'm just, yeah, I'll have some of that. I'm connected. I say, yeah, I'll have some of that. I don't even order it, and they bring me the extra. You know, like, I don't do it. I'm not trying to do it. It just happens. I just get clear about it. I just want that. And I forget all about it right away. And all of a sudden, it's on the table. So that's how easy it can happen for any of us. This is, some of the energy flow mastery stuff I teach and everything. And, we'll be getting into more of that as we start moving it in towards the new year. Like, I want to teach more and more of this to people because it's amazing how much easier and simplified things can be for us. So we can enjoy being in that presence. And yet embracing all our fire and steel and all the beautiful energies we want at the same time. Okay, so hopefully something in there you can apply right away today and can be helpful to you. I do want to turn the page so I can be of prayerful success to you in other ways today, including through energy scanning for the group. And so let's go ahead and do that. Now, after I do the group, as you know, like I like to do some individual energy scans for you guys, tuning in your energy around your purpose, your business, anything I get to share with you, any guidance. I love to share that with you today. So if you'd like an energy scan, just put, hey, energy scan or energy scan, please, or whatever. Just put energy scan down below, and I'll be happy to give you an individual one as we go along. Let me do a group one first for everybody now and who'll listen later. So the images that come to me are, and remember, this is for me too. It's for me, you guys, everybody, listen to everybody. So it's all one. So what I get delighted to hear is, again, like this energy of like, boom, badassery. They sort of show me some of the centered energy of Jesus, but also that badassery, right? Again, kicking over tables of the money changers in the temple or whatever kind of energy. Got that. Then you've got the Buddha self, right? You got Buddha energy, and just seeing those integrating inside of us, those sorts of energies, right? There's a fierce feminine energy, like Mary, if you see Mary Magdalene that way or whatever, great, whatever. But those are the two that came to me, and just to get into that steel and fire, and yet know it's all held into the infinite space. The more we connect with the infinite space, everything becomes easy. On a physical level, everything is basically space anyways, right? I heard recently it's like 0.00019% or some goofy number is physical matter, and then the rest is, and that's even just energy, and the rest is open space, everything. So the more we can allow, we know that there is something there, though. There's a rock and rolling energy. That's why I rock your sacred purpose. There's a rock and rolling energy in there. We want to engage with it, but we want to engage with it from a sense of just spaciousness and connection, and then allow that to take us into prayerful success. Okay, the message is you're not a prisoner anymore. Hands being tied, those being cut open. Your greater vision. This is a big theme that's coming in today is your great vision is wanting to be acknowledged and harnessed energetically. during these times. That's what I'm getting for the group. Like, it's always been there. Maybe you are connecting with it already, but that there's the next level of it, of embodiment, wants to happen now, and so that's important. So you're free. You're not captive to the things like the fears, the phantom fears, and the worries, and the desires that take you off center all the time. Like, those increasingly don't sway you. So instead, you're like I say, meditate, make money, but in this case, meditate and realize and embody your greatest vision, your greatest purpose for life. Realizing what it requires of you is simply to presence it, into existence. All the actions and all that stuff, yeah, there's actions. Allow yourself to let go of that, though, for right now. Allow yourself to feel your big vision coming from the heavens into your energetic body and letting it ground and land. Feel it like plant in the ground. You can do this exercise anytime. Feel that. Just feel the energy. If you see all the images and stuff, great. You might see some images with it. Might see the vision. But just feel the energy of that container. Just say yes to it. Feel it planting in the ground. Say yes. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for this. Or this and far more. I'm ready to experience this. I'm ready to experience this in the most wondrous and beautiful way. See, therefore, you don't have to worry. Like, I'm going to be persecuted. I'm going to have to work too hard. I'm going to, I might lose something. No, in the most wondrous and beautiful way. There's all kinds of ways of saying it that, in a prayerful way, allow it to be so beautiful for you. So you just declare things to be the way you want them to be, the way you want to feel about it. If you want to feel relaxed, allow yourself to feel relaxed. If you want to feel blissful, allow yourself to feel blissful. It's so simple. It's the simplest things that we lose with so many content pieces on the internet these days. So many things trying to hook your mind. So instead, we just deepen into presence. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's see if there's one more for the group. Play. So I'm just getting play. It's time to play. Getting that activation in the sacral chakra. It's not fun to let it go, right? I want to experience the fun of doing things in the way that feels just right for me, right? We want the fire and steel, but if it's not playful at the same time, then it doesn't resonate, right? So if it gets you too tense and it irritates you and all that stuff, yes, that can be productive to feel that and dive into that energy and see what it's trying to tell you, right? What are you trying to tell me? As you feel the disturbances, what are you trying to tell me? Ask the energy, what are you really trying to tell me? And feel that love again, and then allow yourself to notice that you're more connected, and you'll feel your prayerful self wanting to come out and play. It just wants to play. It wants to take a day off. It wants to go down to the beach. It wants to meet new people. It wants to go to some new networking meetings, maybe. It wants to show up in a different way in how you present, perhaps, and with your clients or whatever. Show up anew. Show up anew in a whole new way. Yeah. Beyond any sense of rules or concepts, truly authentic. And it includes the embrace of the inner child, which is play. Showing up with all your friends, and the light, the angels, archangels, the ascended masters, and fairies, whatever, everything. Showing up with it. Letting it be part of the weave of your life, your purpose, your business, everything. Just allowing for that. Thank you, God, and so it is. Yeah. Hey, I got this idea. Maybe I should, buy this specific crystal, and then I'm going to do this new crystal healing for my tribe and everything. Like whatever seems like a crazy idea to you, to embrace those ideas is to embrace these ideas. Okay, embrace the crazy ideas. That's the idea right now. You can always decide, like, hey, that was fun to try, but it's not for me ultimately. You can always do that. You can always let go of it, but to embrace it and go with it is to start going with those things. That has created a lot of success for me and others, over the years. Okay, so like this Facebook Live is mostly just like a ball for me to do this with you guys, right? So of course it's going to be awesome then. Okay, guys, so let's go on to the individual energy scans. I like to start with the people that either I haven't scanned in a long time or I've never scanned before. So let's go ahead and start with Melissa. If you want an energy scan, just put energy scan below. I see, looks like we have 3 different people that put in. Okay, so it's been about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes on each one, something like that. All right, so Melissa Hambleton, I think is how I pronounce that. Okay. I don't know. I get like this angelic light commander energy coming in. You're such a lovely person, but I get this commanding energy too. So how perfect is that? How perfect is that? You want that? No problem. I got it. Boom, 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 boom. The channels are open up in the angelic realm. Angelic energy is what's wanting to flow through. It's kind of up in here, of course. It's always where it starts. It'd be wonderful to see more of that energy drop deeper into your field. So I would encourage you to, work with that more to get it deeper in every cell fiber of your body, that the angelic light, and get it grounded in your field. Yeah. Okay. So that helps release incredible amounts of tension and stress that sometimes build up for you. All right, let's see what else is coming through. I get to play creativity with you too. So you would do great to, maybe you already do it, but like take out that deck of cards, the angel decks, and maybe a tarot deck or whatever you're into. But like I see decks, you're working with decks. It's fun for you. Like you get this fun with card decks with you. Okay. I see you always asking people, what does it mean to them first, rather than you interpreting? And then if you're actually talking, like if it's out of, like is to let people respond first. So you really help people to connect with their own guidance, their own intuition. You're here to put an end to like, look at me as a guru kind of formula. You're one of those people. You like to be respected. You love people to appreciate you, but you much more so want people to connect with their own guidance. Yeah. So I don't know. Again, with these quick readings, I get like, I'll be curious if you like teach magical manifestation for people, or if you've thought about that, if you're trusting it enough for yourself yet, because I really see the possibilities there. What else is coming through? Yeah, and for you too, like ditch the old school stuff. You've learned all that stuff. So for many of you, this applies again. Each individual scans for the group at some level. So like you guys, you're carrying along like at the back of our energy field. We're carrying along these old school ways of being. We got to cut the cord of that stuff and realize our fulfillment is right here. It's right here. No more old school stuff. We already got that. So we've already nailed those things, right? We already know how to do that. We know how to nail things down and make something happen in that way. Okay, so that's there. We can use it. It's good. It's good to embrace. But we don't need to hang on to it. It doesn't need to push us. It doesn't have to control us. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'll say this to many of you, I'm sure, but like I get like, feels like maybe a little book for you too, like maybe more of a little book. Maybe there's a big book. Yeah, I see other bigger books too. Like maybe write a little guide or a book. Yeah, I don't know that you've created your own deck yet, but you might want to do that. Rosie in here, you might want to connect with. She helps people with that. Just by the way thing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So just lots of things. I just love to keep going. Like I just get you just lots of purpose and passion inside your energy. You love to see that in other people, and you love to catalyze people to say yes to their um, blissful, purposeful, passionate success, what they want to experience and manifest in their lives. Yeah, something with money. Yeah, definitely manifest, helping people with money seems like. Give money, actually. And it could be other things. So, yeah, just the kind of life they want. I don't know. So those are the things coming through for me. You may be doing entirely different things right now. I have no idea for 100%, but I just share what comes through. All right. All right, Melissa, grateful to share with you. And Susie Q, that's so interesting. My sister has that name online. So whenever I see your name, I'm like, is that my sister? I'm pretty sure it's not. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do one next for Susie Q, and then we'll go maybe to Lois from there. All right, so let us know, Melissa, if you have any feedback on what I share. Remember, this is for all of you at some level what I'm picking up on. All right. Okay, for you, see, like it varies. Like the message is so of what's really important for each of you to know. Like in this case, for you, like I get this needing to be firm and insistent. Like, don't let people run over you. Don't let people take advantage of you. So again, like Archangel Michael energy, get that sword, that sword through your energy, and just be like, no, I'm not, because your energy can be very open at times, and you can just be like, sure, is how it comes to me. And but then it leads to resentment, and nobody's doing anything for me or something like that. Like, yeah, no one's doing something. Okay. I get that you want to go fast. I get a zooming energy. I would shoom, like a zoom energy. So that's possible for you when you're more in that strength energy, being firm and insistent. And then eventually energy is like, like I said, it's this back and forth energy we talk about, this seemingly back and forth, like, oh, okay, but let's drive this way and then that way. Let's go around the block a few times. Like it's the play. So just know that it's both. You're meant to embrace both, but you have to have just firm boundaries, mostly within yourself, to say no to what you need to say no to. That's for sure. Okay. Tell me, you can put quite a whammy on people. So you have strong energy. You can bring strong energy healer potential to really, really like have people, like I said, forget about things. Like you could help people really forget about things. We raise the frequency high enough, people forget about what used to bother them, right? They start forget about the whole thing. So you have maybe those sorts of potentialities. That's great. And for business, I would say make sure you charge quite a lot. Because you could teach a lot of people different things, so that'd be a scalable thing for you. So this deep stuff, right now anyway, it could vary for sure. But like I see, like when you do it individually with people, for sure you have to charge a lot because it could be shifted. But like it feels like maybe it sometimes could take a lot for you to bring all that energy through. I'm not saying it has to be that way. It's just how it's showing up. So I just get like maybe not a lot of people one-to-one, but you teach a lot of people. Maybe you teach a lot of people to do a healing, and then you're healing people very deeply. Not a lot of people. You can do brief ones too, but like when you do the deeper dive stuff, you can only work with so many people, and you need to value it a lot. So that's what I'm getting on that. So I'm getting to stop there for that one. So let me know if anything resonates, if you've got anything to share on that. And let's see, Lois. Lois, great to see you. Okay, let's tune in for Lois now. Creative School for the Arts. Creative School for the Arts is what comes through. So I'm curious about that. So I'm wondering if you're being inspired to create some sort of structure or school where people learn to play, learn to be more creative. Because you're very smart. You're very intellectual, smart, practical. You've opened up tremendously over the years to your gifts, and you want to embrace more of this light, joyful energy. So anything you could do, and they're just showing me is this is one option. So it could be something you're working on. That's true sometimes when I bring these things up, or it could be a direction to be embracing. Feels like you've begun to let go of some of your old relationships, maybe work, things like that. And I don't know, something like within the next year, it just feels like, hey, it's time to just go all the way finally. That's it. Or sometime real soon. You're like, well, it could be 3 years. It feels like way too long. So I don't know. That's how it comes across to me. Okay, so third eye, psychic headaches. So what do they want to say about that? Say scan your chakras. Just they say let it be easier. So let things be easier. You're putting too much into trying to create things sometimes when there's a simple, trusting the simple answer. Not that you never do it, but like to consistently trust the simpler answer is what I'm getting on for that. Okay. Yeah, see, like for you, in some ways, embracing more air and water energy is really good. The elemental sort of energy, water and air. Just things are flowing, things are smooth, things are happening for my highest good. Getting that more down through your back, through your root, into your root chakra. You're meant to be here is the message. So in the root chakra, it's still trauma, with wondering if it's, like if I've been screwed over too many times, you want to get mad again maybe, or you want to hang on to that a little bit. Just like, I just see a flower wanting to blossom in your root chakra. It says, I want to embrace love fully and be grounded in love fully. Letting that in. Okay. Then it feels like it's easier to play and do things the easier way. Because you're really smart, You could be very creative. I do keep feeling this sense of team, though, like people, like whatever amount of people, building those strong relationships with the right people that will help you with your creative work in the world. Like if you're doing a school, like you have the right people in place to help you strategically and tactically. Just helping hold the vision, people that help hold the vision for whatever you're creating. Because I feel like something wants to be created, whether you're focused on it or not. Something wants to be created, like it could be a center, it could be, those sorts of things. Okay, great. So that's what's coming through. Hopefully something there is helpful and resonates. Melissa puts in, thank you so much. You hit the nail on the head with a lot of things you said. She said, brought tears to her eyes. Oh, wow. Oh, that's beautiful. I will have to learn how to work with angelic energy more. It's been difficult to connect to that energy in the past, but I will try a different way. Okay, Melissa, and I'm sure there's people in the group that we all could have ideas for you on that too, and myself included. So if you want me to share some privately, just through even messaging, some messages with you around that I might have, let me know. Can let me know through private message, or just say interested below. You know, that's what for people that want to get more help, I've been having you guys just say interested below lately. So just feel free to say interested. That means you're interested in getting some more sort of support from me, even if it's just a quick voicemail clip. DM clip, right? Or whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and I happen to offer energy scan consultations. So Awaken Sales energy scan consultations to help you to be embodied in the way I'm talking about and figuring out your marketing, your sales, and all that stuff from that place. Okay, let's see. Who is next? I think we have Mary. Yeah, Mary's next. Okay. All right. Let me tune in for Mary. Time to let go of the distrust. They're showing me your power center. You might, there's some anger. There's some anger. I see you getting in the, this is good though. You know, this is good. I feel like maybe there was some heaviness, maybe some depression, anxiety maybe going on. Now it's more of an anger that's brewing. It's how it shows up for me. And if you don't feel it, then it's suppressed, because I feel the energy. They're showing me you get in the ground. I see like gardening, like so it's like stirring things up that it's time to plant the seeds of what it is that are wanting to be harvested. Like here's a fun idea. Like I was thinking about this coming on to live today. This image came to me of putting the seed in the ground, and then you know, if you're like me as a kid, as a kid, I'd hope and pray that the seed would grow, right? I remember putting a seed in a crack in the sidewalk once, and I was just like, I put a few seeds actually. It wasn't just one. I was like, I didn't put it in the ground. I just put it in a crack of the sidewalk. I said, I hope it grows, you know. But I was more clear. I was like, yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see if it actually can grow. And sure enough, the flowers grew. They happened, and it always was a sign to me that it's way easier than we could ever imagine to let miracles into our lives. It's been a symbol for me in my life. So for you, though, in this case, it's like getting in there and putting those seeds in the ground with a sense of firmness and clarity, with intention of what that represents for you, is to let that sync with what you want to manifest in your life. And as those things grow, and I don't know if it's in season to grow there or not, but like as those things grow, watch how what you want to manifest begins to grow. And I'd say, like, if you want to, you know, speed nature up, you can. If you pray that something grows faster, you could if you wanted to. If it doesn't matter to you so much, you want it to be more at its own pace in a natural, flowy way, then you can let it be that way. You can play any way you want, folks. Only the mind would think that it's got to be only one way. Okay. So, Mary, that's what I'm getting so far. Let's see if I get one more thing real quick for you. Yeah, I know, like, you want to get things going, but continue to take time to let go of everything. To just take time out in nature, all that good stuff, just to totally unplug. Let your imagination, your connection with your team and whatnot guide and inform you, and stay in that connection and watch miracles just happen for you and others all day long. And then what's next? Let's see, one more thing. Business. Let me take a look at the business stuff. Yeah, they're showing me you throwing seeds out, sort of like I said with the seeds in the crack on the sidewalk. Just like the right birds will come and take advantage of those seeds, right? But just plentiful. Throw those seeds out there. So your seeds could be opportunities for you to pray for them or whatever, and then, oh yeah, I'd love for you to pray for me, and you can pray for them, and then you can follow up with them. See how fun it can be, folks? You can just follow up with, hey, I've been praying for you. Just want to see, been praying for that. Is there anything else I can do for you? How are you? And without you even making an offer, eventually some of these people will probably be asking for your individual services, right? So possibly, right? So this is a quick idea of a strategy. There's a tactic, strategy, whatever you want to call it, but something like that, where you're freely giving, people are taking advantage, and then like the right people pretty much present themselves. They present themselves like, hey, I want some more. You have to make some kind of deeper offer available. Like, what is it called? Like an autopilot with source program or something. I don't know. I can't quite land with it. But somewhere they get so connected, miracles are happening for them too. You bring them into that connection. So you're a master at being in that connection when you allow yourself to be centered in it. So as you teach it, you embody it more and you give it to others. Okay. Of course, more structure can be brought into it to make it clearer and more effective, etc. But that points the way for you. So that's where we start. Okay, Mary, grateful to share with you. Okay, everybody. So I don't see any other requests. And again, if you want to receive more energy scanning from me, feel free to either put interested below or go ahead and DM me and let me know that you're interested, and I can do some scanning for you through a DM. I could offer a consultation with you if you're looking to shake and bake with your awakened sales or whatever may be the case. All right, so happy to support you. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and get some. I just feel some sadness or something coming up. Hold on. Yeah, feel free to play, guys. Just have fun with whatever you're going to do next. Like, the more we can do with boldness and kindness and love for ourselves, the better. Thank you, God, and so it is. Okay, maybe some channel messages now. Mary, I just get to tell you, like, you're just such an angel, okay? I know it feels hard to navigate this path sometimes here on earth, but you're such an angel. You're so appreciated. You're so loved. And they want you to just know that. You're so blessed. Thank you. Okay. Lots of connections coming in. Jesus is one of them. Let's see. Plant your harvest in love. Watch it bloom. And so it is. That's it. It's that simple. It's so simple. So simple. Simpler the better. Okay. I'm getting that vibe from Buddha. All right, let's see what else is next. A higher frequency to elevate your spirit is ready to unfold for your destiny, to become simplified, easy, and inevitable to manifest. Play together with us and experience wonders beyond your earthly world, and let the rest become simplified. It's got an overall message from the light team, Council of Light or something I'm hearing. Okay, so just getting that overall. Let's see what's next. Okay, let's go with Mother Mary. You're a sweet child. Reclaim your innocence. Re-sanctify yourself in the holy waters of the infinite. Remember your preciousness and for all life. Thank you. I've got Archangel Michael riding right in there saying, rock on, basically. Let's say Archangel Michael. Okay. Be empowered to see and claim the truth. It's like embrace the sense of ruthlessness with the truth and know that it brings you back home. It all is here to bring you back home. Yeah, ruthless with the truth, folks, just means being completely aligned with the truth. And sometimes that takes that fire, steel energy for us to get out of all of the wayward stuff. Oh, I don't know. And just be clear. Okay. And that perhaps being ruthless with the truth can be the most empowering, loving thing you can do for yourself and others. For yourself and others. Most loving and powerful thing for yourself and others. Possibilities exponentiate. Oh, because it closes down all these old programs that keep you in a sit and spin mode. And so it is. Okay, let's go into a final prayer for today. Take that nice deep breath then. In through your nose, up through your crown chakra, up through your higher self, up to love, light source, energy, up into the all in all. And as you exhale through your mouth, let this energy go back down through your higher self, down through your crown chakra, down through all your chakras, through your visible eyes, through your work field, down through your feet, down through your root chakra, down to the core of the earth. As I speak these words, and the I am right here and right now, for everyone listening to my voice, as I recognize God, love, light source, spirit is all there is. I'm grateful that life is the fire and steel within me that wants to align with the deep truth. And I'm ready to rock it with love and goodness and sales in my business, and knowing that I'm ready to be right to the point on what's true for me in my life and business. So as I say yes to that, grateful I can at the same time deepen into my presence, into the joy, the love, the creativity, the fulfillment of divine destiny that's yummy and delicious, allows all opportunities to come from that higher vibrational realm that I want to experience and live in perpetually, knowing that it magically manifests the opportunities I want in the most joyful way for me and for others, knowing that it's ready to happen now. So I trust this. I know that new clients are signing up now in my life, and I get to experience that. I get to experience that. And I know that I claim it for the highest for me and for all, to do it at my next level, and just to say yes to it now. So I let it be so. I let the truth to be realized, to make it real by letting it be realized. No, I'm simply saying yes to it, so that I can enjoy it and it can bless me and all for the highest. So I let it be so. I let it be done. And let the highest vision that I'm here to be about become embodied more fully and land more fully for me, for all on the planet and beyond. So let it be so, and let it be done, and rock on from there. Thank you, God, and so it is. All right, folks. This is fun. Okay, I see all your comments here. Somebody lost sound. Looks like Allie lost sound there for a second. Susie said the scan was timely. There's someone insisting on me starting at less per hour than I feel. Yeah, worthy. No, don't do that. Great. I've been asked to show my help today. Okay. All right. Clients are signing up, Lisa says. Yeah, ruthless with the truth. She loves this harvest of in the love. Yes, absolutely right. Okay, great, great. I say yes, fully claimed. All right, guys, guys and girls and everybody else. Okay, everybody. All right. Okay, so lots of love, everybody. Rock on from here. Look forward to being with you next week at 3 p.m. Central. And any more fairy dust I could throw on you in the meantime, let me know. Just say interested below, and happy to do some scanning for you. Okay, lots of love and goodbye for now.